are live.
All right.
Ready to go. Welcome to Mr. Dodger's Neighborhood, the premier show, unofficial show about the Dodgers, but this is about fans and particularly our law practice. And today we have two of our biggest fans, the ultimate Dodger fans in the firm, Loxi and Stephanie.
Woohoo!
How are you,
Yay.
ladies?
Good. How are you doing,
Good.
Don?
I'm doing great. So we got a lot to talk about. I mean, the last time that we spoke about Dodgers on the last Dodgers Neighborhood episode, we were talking like soon after the season started, right?
Right.
Now we're at least midway because the All-Star game is coming up.
Yeah, this weekend.
Okay, we got to talk about that. We got to talk about the fact that the Dodgers have been getting killed in St. Louis after smashing the Cubs,
Yeah.
right? And then we also have to talk about our firm event that
Yes.
you put together, Stephanie, and Loxi. Actually,
Yeah.
Loxi's the coordinator. Wait. This is the team
The
right
team,
here.
the team.
Thank you.
So, Loxi, you got the tickets. You
Yep.
got it all planned out. You got good seats. Stephanie had an epiphany to have a party bus bringing the whole firm over to Dodger Stadium. I hope they're ready for us.
I hope so too.
Well, let's talk about that first, okay?
Yeah.
So, you learned about the party bus by being on the Pasadena Bar Association.
Yes. I will say the Pasadena Bar Association has a history of great events where they did use party buses. So it kind of just light went off. I'm like, hey, cost efficiency, cohesive unit.
Some refreshments along the way.
Refreshments
Okay.
might make for a great event for our firm.
Yeah,
Us?
yeah. So, anyways, the bus is going to come right here in front of our office.
Yes, so I have asked them to park here right by our office off of Cordova. They'll take us over to the game with plenty of time to get there early enough to get some food, sit in our seats. And as soon as the game's over, we have a ride back here to the office.
I was really surprised by how large of a bus that you got.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on a lot of party buses because my good friend Steve Yee loves party buses, but I don't think I've been on one that seats
Yeah, it was-
36 people or something like
I
that.
think the capacity is 38 about
38
there,
people? Oh, my
but,
God.
I mean, we're a growing firm, so we required a bit
Just in
of
case
a-
we hire anybody along the way, man. It's like, hey, get in here. So this is going to be cool. We've done this now for, I don't know how many years that we've had how many years have we done this, Loxi? Approximately.
This will be, I believe, the fourth
Fourth year that the firm has gone over there.
that I've done since I've been here.
You know, when I look back at these games that we've gone to, I always have a great time, and I always have a great time whenever we get the whole firm together on various events and stuff, and kind of have some fun without thinking about work and
Right.
stuff. I always wonder how people like it, but there was a lot of like joy when we started
Yeah.
throughout because we've been talking about this for months, and everybody's really excited to do it. So
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah, plus we haven't been able to go in 2 years
That's what it is. Okay, so we didn't go last year.
or the year before.
Yeah.
There's no Dodgers game last year for the firm or the year before. Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah, but I was really surprised that I think almost everybody said, yeah, they want to go.
Everybody's going.
Okay, because we've had some years where people are like, I don't like baseball. And
Yeah, even Monty's.
Even I was just gonna say that.
I'm teaching her names.
Sorry to call out Monty.
She'll love it. She'll love it.
okay, now let's segue into the All-Star game.
Yeah.
So who made the All-Star game, Steph?
So from the Dodgers, we have Kershaw as pitcher. We have Gonsolin as pitcher. We have Treya Turner and Mookie Betts.
Mookie.
Freeman didn't make it.
Freeman didn't
I am
make it.
so disappointed.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
I don't understand.
Well, you'd think that they would just throw him in because we're hosting the Dodgers. He's entitled to it. I mean, he's really one of the best players in the whole game.
Yeah.
know.
Why? And I think that don't the fans? Let's say
I think
sports writers do it, and then the fans,
Yeah,
and
the
there's
fans
a
there's a
vote.
lot-
But you think they would throw him a bone, make him a little happy to stay here with us
Yeah.
because I think he's a little upset. Well, when they went to go play the Braves, right, he was having like a lot of emotional
Yeah.
feelings towards being there.
Things that we didn't know about. Right. When he
Yeah.
came over, the story, of course, was that he's from Southern California.
Right.
I think he grew up in Upland.
Yeah.
And it was nice to be back
Right,
home
back
and play and
home.
stuff like that. But now we know deep in his heart that he had a strong bond, which is natural with a team that he thought he'd end his career
Yeah,
in. And
right.
apparently his agent He's not. He wasn't happy with the way
Yeah.
that it was negotiated. And ended up firing his agent or something.
Yeah, I saw that he was a free agent right now. His relationship was fluid, is the word he used.
With the Dodgers?
With his agent.
Oh,
his agent,
okay.
no. But yeah, I didn't realize that there was drama
I
between
know.
him and coming to
Such
LA.
a squeaky clean guy.
But I mean, we're
I-
playing.
he is a phenom, man. I mean, I
he's-
love watching him play. When
Yeah.
he gets up
Amazing.
to the plate, it's like he's probably going to hit it. He's probably going to do something. He's fielding. He's a former Golden Glove.
Yeah,
And as big as he is, his
The way
base
he
running
can
is
run,
Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah.
as tall as he, I love watching him.
Yeah.
So we lost Seaver, and people are like, "Oh,"
I
but it
know.
seems like he's the replacement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And same body type, same playing
Yeah.
mentality. Like
Probably more consistent too.
probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I
I do miss
admit,
Seager though.
I do too. I miss Kike Hernandez
I
more.
miss Kike.
Ah!
Ladies,
Okay,
come on
sorry.
now.
He's fun.
I know. I'm not dead.
Look, once they're off, they're off. Like Jock Peterson, he's gone. Okay.
Yeah, well, now
Yeah.
he's a little annoying, so I'm glad he's
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
So
The pearls.
So we've been watching them. The Dodgers. They're in first place still.
Yeah.
8.5 games, baby.
Okay, but does it mean anything? I mean, big deal. They just swept the Chicago Cubs, who are in probably last place in their division, right?
Hey, is that your team?
I mean, it's like taking a little. No, it's not my team. See this right here?
There
That's
you
my
go.
team right there.
There you go.
So it's like taking a little kid in a headlock, right? It's like, oh man, I'm such a great wrestler. I mean, 4 games, and it was you and I went to the game. They were still entertaining, but
Yeah.
now
Oh my
they're
God, those Cub games were great.
I went on Saturday.
Yeah,
to
those
see
You
were
did.
amazing.
Kershaw was pitching.
that was the last game of this week.
I was
It was
glued
really
to the
good.
set. Yeah, me and
Well-
my Frosty.
So Loxi has this habit, and I think there might be some magic to this. So in the games, and we've attended 2 of them, where it's either like we're a little bit behind or it's just tied up going into the 9th, and Loxi suddenly, I can't watch this. I'm gonna go to the restroom. And so she gets up there, and I was like, bam, man, we hit it and we win and stuff. So I think that's the
That
magic.
might
It
be
was
the
because of
charm.
Loxi, yeah.
There you go.
Well, I'll take the credit.
There
Yeah.
you
But she tells me later on she was watching it from the TV or whatever. She just can't watch it while she's
go.
sitting
Yeah,
in
you
her
gotta
seat.
stand. Yeah, I do that too. Like when I get a little bit too claustrophobic,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand
Yeah.
and go watch it over there.
Yeah.
At home, I'm like that.
Yeah.
I mean, when the Dodgers were in the World Series in the playoffs,
Oh man.
Oh my
and
God.
you're getting down to the wire, I can't sit in my chair either.
It's,
No, I pace.
Yeah, it's so
I pace
stressful.
with a cocktail. Yes.
You do it the right way.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now they're playing the St. Louis.
Yeah, the Cardinals.
And what
They
in the
did
heck
it last
happened?
night. They-
Last night was wild.
Yeah.
Did they win or lose
They
this?
won.
They won?
They
Oh.
came back.
Oh.
They came back from 6-0.
My brother attended that.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
he texted me, and it was like I could think it was like the first or second inning, and he's a hardcore Chicago Cubs fan. And what you may not know is you know how we have rivals with San Francisco. We'll put that double because Chicago and St. Louis are huge rivals, and St. Louis always kicks the Cubs' butts, right? Well, my brother, who travels around because he works for the Department of Children and Family Services, I think that's why he was in St. Louis. He stopped by, and he's in this beautiful park, and he's showing me pictures. And I'm like, now that's a pretty park. It'll never be as good as Dodger Stadium,
Stadium.
No.
but it's a beautiful park, and for once he acknowledged that he's rooting for the Dodgers, man. So
Wow.
I'm like,
John?
yeah, because Dodgers are playing his
yeah.
arch
Yeah.
rival, and they're kind of our rival in a way too. If it wasn't for San Francisco, I think St. Louis would be the team that I fear the most because they've consistently dominant through the years, and they've knocked us out of many playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, he's sitting there and he's texting me and he's like, yeah, it's really nice. I'm like, give me some luck. And I look at the score and I'm like, oh my gosh, man. Now he's going to laugh at me,
Yeah,
right?
it was
Because we
bad.
were behind like by 5.
It was,
I
yeah,
think.
6-0, right?
So what happened?
so,
What
yeah.
happened in the game? Did either one of you watch it?
There were a few home runs.
I had it on and off. I was going back and forth with it.
Yeah, we
But we
rallied like in the 7th.
We've been doing that a lot, though. We've been closers.
Which is an earmark of a great team, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So Gosling was pitching.
Yeah, so then after him was Vesia.
I like him.
I like Vesia
Yeah, I
a
do
lot.
too.
After him was, I don't remember, but that's where they started hitting a lot of like runs on us. And then we started making home runs. There were times where we had bases loaded.
Oh my
and
gosh,
We
good.
just kept getting some runs in on singles. Albert, our new player Albert, He's kind of like the
yes.
Pujols replacement.
Yeah, no, I know.
Speaking
I
of
like
which,
him.
did you see him
Yeah.
hit a home run against
Yeah,
us?
he still got it.
That old guy with
He's
that
in
big
the
belly.
I think he's in the. Is he in the home run derby or is he in?
Yeah,
the,
he was.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
Yeah.
How in the world is a guy like 42 years old with
He's
a
got-
gut that sticks out
Yeah.
like this?
You know
man?
what? You and I last year went back and forth. Pujols is amazing.
Yeah, he's good.
You were like, look at that guy. With
Well, he
that
didn't
big old
match
gut out
the
there."
young, handsome guys out there, man. He's standing there like,
I know.
you know,
He looks like a coach.
he's got the belt.
He
Yeah.
looks like a good
He's
guy.
got feet that are this big, and he waddles when he walks.
We're talking about the feet.
But I missed him when he played for the Angels. I mean, I wasn't a fan over there, but man, the guy's amazing.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Who was the pitcher yesterday?
Gonsolin,
Gonsolin.
my cat man.
And so
Catman.
isn't he like 11-0 now then?
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because my brother was like, "Who's this pitcher that's 10-0?" And I was
He's
like,
an all-star.
"Yeah, he happens to be our pitcher." Okay.
Right.
You know?
I love him. I liked him last year, but he just I don't know what he did over the
Yeah.
off season, but he did something.
Isn't that cool when you see a player just kind of come to
Yeah,
their own?
totally.
I think about like when Justin Turner got on the Dodgers. I remember watching him, and he was not in the regular lineup. He was being thrown in,
Yeah.
to back up. I forget who was on third base at the time, but there was a really well-known guy that was on third base. He'd get in there, he'd play, and he'd hit, but he was so spunky, and he was like coming through. They eventually made him a regular, and then as the years went on, it seems to me that he got better and better until this year because it's obvious that he's injured.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to see, when he gets up to the plate, you could tell that he's not the same right there. You know.
Yeah, he's one of like the older players.
He's like the
Yeah.
elder
but-
statesman.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need any
Yeah.
more of those. But I love the guy. He's really one of my favorite players. I just love the heart the way that he plays
Yeah,
ball.
Yeah, he's like everybody's.
Players respect him.
Yeah.
There was a really good play. I don't know if you guys saw it. Justin Turner hit, and he got onto second base. But I think it was probably the ninth inning actually, and so we really needed
didn't
to
see it.
score to tie, and they put a pinch runner, Barnes, our catcher.
Oh,
Barnes?
Austin Barnes.
Austin
He
Barnes.
pitched.
he's
Hit.
He
pitch
pitched,
ran.
Yeah, pitch ran. So they put Barnes on second, and one of our other players hit like a grounder. So Barnes is trying to run to third. He's trying to corner that go home, but he fell. He tripped on himself.
Oh no.
And he got up really fast, and he was like, "Where's the ball?" So he ran back to third. It was almost like a pickle situation, but they were both safe. So all of his teammates are laughing at him because they put him
Oh
into
man, I'm sorry I missed
Yeah,
that.
it
I
was
was doing other stuff
great.
and going back and forth. Dang it.
When was that? Was that yesterday?
last night. Yeah.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
funny.
Top
When
of
we
the night.
went last. Was it
We went Friday.
Friday? Okay, so he was the one that if you were watching the game, he's the one that hit the game-winning run.
Yeah, yeah.
In the 10th inning, and they ran out from the bench and tore his shirt
Oh,
off.
Will
It-
Smith.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Smith.
Will
It
Smith,
wasn't
yeah.
Barnes. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just destroyed his
I love
jersey.
it. But we got Mookie too. Mookie's the best.
Yeah, you know what he is. I mean, without a doubt. I mean, that guy, he could be in any sport and be a,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
that
he's an
talented.
athlete.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So one of the things that I noticed is that the crowd at Dodger Stadium is like really pumped up.
Yeah.
When I started going to Dodger games many years ago, just really kind of getting back into watching baseball, I was disappointed because I'm from Chicago and the crowds there are always, amped up and stuff. And now I'd say the Dodger fans, man, are just as
Yeah.
fired up as they are of
Pretty
any
rowdy.
sport.
Yeah, they seem
Yeah.
friendlier too. Maybe they're happy to be back.
Yeah,
and
I think
they're kind
everyone's
of
just happy to
appreciating
see
it.
like live sports
yeah.
and be around other people. Yeah, we have the wave, we have beach balls, we have songs, we have Freddie Freeman's.
It's
dance
really,
song.
really good entertainment. I mean,
Mhm.
I got to tell you that I did go back and I was watching Chicago White Sox with my family because most of them are White Sox fans, and it was fun being in there. But I'm telling you, the entertainment, because it's Hollywood, man. They know how to do it
Yeah.
here, man, and stuff.
Plus, the stadium, it's just so mid-modern. It's just hasn't
There's
changed.
none like it. It's one of a kind.
Yeah.
I think,
60 years old, right?
It's the third oldest in the game.
Yeah, yeah. And, I mean, it hasn't changed much since I can remember when I started going there.
Yeah, and it doesn't even matter where you sit in the stadium. It's always
Yeah.
an amazing view. Just, the
Yeah.
sunset, the palm trees,
It's
the mountains, like
Yeah.
amazing.
Although it's nicer to sit in my seats.
Well,
than
yeah,
most of
I
the
mean,
other-
I'm not going to lie.
We love your seats.
When I do
Don't-
get to enjoy those
Don't
seats,
misunderstand.
free Phil to invite
Well, actually,
me.
next time you're going up to the nosebleeds.
Oh, hell
Feel
no.
free to invite me.
Yeah. So looking at the roster now, we're at the halfway point pretty much. This is where the season really gets fun. So we're not only we're going to have the party bus, but we're going to have some games after the workday ends and go over there and watch them and
Yeah,
stuff.
like, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
we've done in the past. I tremble when I look at the New York Yankees, though.
They are really good.
Yeah.
You know, they're kind of that win record now. What they could do is they could crash and burn at the end,
That's true.
like we've seen. Even the Dodgers
Yeah,
did that
like
one
we've
season.
done, yeah.
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 You know, because sometimes they get tired out. They're up there. I always think that the playoffs changes the game to the extent it's the playoff team that wins the best, the ones that could actually do the tournament type of a thing.
Yeah.
Because to win 728 games and no, that doesn't make sense. They have a win percentage of
There you go.
700.
Yeah.
That requires endurance, and certainly it's a very strong team that goes into it. But when you get into the playoffs, it's the scrappiness,
Yeah,
man.
it's different.
You
yeah.
know?
That's why I hope we don't blow this lead. We need insurance. We have that new guy, though. Is it Tyler Anderson? Was that the guy?
He's
I
a-
like
he
Anderson.
was good.
Yeah.
He almost hit the no-hitter in his first.
Oh,
like,
that's
his-
right. He was so
Right? He
close.
was
He was so
amazing.
close.
Yeah.
A no hitter.
I think we've got it all, man. We've got the keys to success.
Yeah.
If nobody gets hurt, see, that's the deal.
Or we don't get unlucky and something happens during the playoffs. But we've got Dodgers, thank you, because you've given your fans everything that we could expect. We've got a winning season. I think that we're probably going to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And once you get to the playoffs, it's just nail biting
Yeah.
time. You could truly have the best team, but they might not make it to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as entertainment, I could tell you, sitting and watching a winning team is way better
It's
than
a
sitting
lot
and
more
watching.
fun.
Yeah, because
Playoffs are going to be the
Oh
death of you,
man,
though,
I get
man.
so stressed
I-
out.
yeah.
We
You'll
got
get
this.
through it.
We'll got this.
we'll make sure that we
Don't throw
escort
your
you
stuff
upstairs.
Away. Don't
And,
throw your stuff away.
Yeah.
No, I never do that.
okay. Well, this has been fun.
Yeah.
It has been fun.
Thank you very much, ladies. I
Thank
hope
you,
that our
Don.
guests enjoyed this conversation. If you're a baseball fan, even not a Dodgers fan, the winning team, you might be enjoying this anyways. And we'll see you next time on Mr. Dodger's Neighborhood. Thank you.
Go Dodgers!
Bye.